Hey, Brando. Hey, Algo. Hey, DC. Hello, Piling. Algo. Hey, Granola Shoveler. And Tally the Hawk. Welcome, welcome. Look at you. 26 months. It's so funny, DC. I've like taken 2 months off. So you haven't even had a chance to like... it might be longer than that. I haven't even really paid attention to how much time I've taken off. I don't even know when how have I been? Great. Fantastic. I've been good. DC, I just finished some onboarding on my own, so I feel you. Let's see if we want. Where should this be? Everything's like off, right? Let me tell you something gross, okay? It's not the grossest thing ever. It's not like a TMI gross. It's just a gross. So, my bubble machine had, what is it called? The water dissolved. And so, is that how long? 2 months, 3 days, 17 hours, 8 minutes, and 12 seconds away. Oh, Not that you're counting. From what? Is that how long I've not been streaming, Piling? Jeez. Or is it something else? So, okay. So the bubble machine, I went to like rinse out like what was left of the leftover bubbles. And I like basically took a piece of like bubble created plastic out of the bottom. Pinak! Uh-oh, my sounds are off. Oh, I can't hear those. My bubbles are working, but not my like raid sounds. I am alive. That means if I get a raid, it won't sound. Actually, maybe it's just because. No, I don't know. It's not working. I'm alive. I'm here. It was bubble film. I actually could go to the garbage right now because it's like laying right on top and like pick it up and show you how gross it is. But I don't want to do that. I've missed you too, Pinak. Yeah, it's been. Hi, Dead Air. How you doing? It's been some time. It's been some time, and it's been good time. It is satisfying, but I also like because it's like all soap, so it's not scary. What is it? Did we? Old Sloppy's looking at the. Oh, voice mod crashed. Hello. Ah! Q Logic, thank you for the bits.
Hype train is incoming.
A hype train. Chugga chugga choo choo. Is there one? Oh, it's there. Yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you leave and for 2 months and people still are like hanging out. Extra corporate, work from home monitors, standard issue. Those are extra corporate work from home monitors, standard issue. Yeah. These are not. These are special and bought for me. Hey, Q Logic, how you been? Love or hate the new job? Can I answer that after a month? Can I do that? Can I answer it after a month? I do. Yes, I do like my new job for sure. Yes, I do. I do. I really love the people and I know this isn't mine, this old Sloppy's, but mine is a steel case, which I really like. Yeah, the new gig is great. Everybody's really nice. And I love what I'm going to be doing. The thing that I'm working on is fairly interesting. I mean, it's interesting for sure. It's a little bit feels like when I try to describe it, it's like all over the place. It's a little bit is this it's exact like what I'm just saying right now is exactly how I feel about it. No, it's not a secret Google project, but I don't want to talk about it too much, Pinak. I don't want to talk about like I'm going to try to like keep it a little bit separate so that like when I'm doing DevRel videos, you guys have to work to find them. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. I really do love it. What couldn't I hear? I couldn't hear celebrate. I couldn't hear when they subbed. I didn't hear any sounds when they subbed. The CEO pings me all the time. Yeah. Oh no, that's really hard. DC Raid Boss. I'm the other way. So most of my colleagues are in PST and I'm EST. So I feel like I've got like a relaxing beginning to my day, which is really nice, I think. I know, me too, Granola. I know. Say hi to Ozzy for me. Yeah, no, me too. I'm so pumped. It's like I'm so pumped. I'm like thrilled. I'm trying to get Wolves into trying to get it. Hey, Josh. I know. I'm back. I'm back, but we don't know how long yet. I mean, I'm going to try to stream this week and next week, but, and then we'll see, I've been missing it, but I've also been like enjoying the quiet, Um, oh, what's the new gig? Did you say commendable? Dead air? Yeah, your afternoons are quiet, right? So that's also nice too. Like I feel like I like the early morning. But because I actually travel a little bit. So because I travel, I kind of I need as much like shifted time as I can get. So I appreciate it either way. So yes, drinking from the fire hose for sure. Josh, by the way, I wanted to say thank you for your post, that your DM. It was like awesome advice. I just like wasn't like in it. So Josh, if you, it suggested that I do like co-working streams because it's a lot less like, it's a lot less content focused and still gives people like a chance to hang out with me and everything, which is cool, and gives us a chance to hang out together, like all of us, because I know a lot of people enjoy being here with each other too. So, but what I decided was that it still is a little, well, plus I like don't always work in this space, and during the day Old Sloppy works there, so so I can't always no, I can't hear anything. But so I can't stream here. I'd have to stream somewhere else. So it'd be like, it's sort of logistically not possible. So you look at this, you can get earlier and get off early if you want. Yes. 4:30 a.m. Ew. No. How can you say yes to that? How can you be like, no, like, I'm sorry. That's not a reason. Yes, I hear Spotify. That's not a reasonable time for anybody to have to attend a meeting. That's why it's rough. You're saying it's rough because you have 4:30 a.m. meetings. I am talking about working from home. Hi, Pastor Pancake. How are you doing? Yes, I am talking about home. I'm not getting like follow alerts and stuff, so there's a little bit of distraction happening. But so I work from home and I work in the office. I'm hybrid. I was working from home before this, but unfortunately, uh, I got an offer I couldn't refuse. I guess I could have refused it. I was this close, an hour away from refusing it. Not an hour in timeline, but an hour in the distance. Ick. Oh, yuck. No. Yeah, that's insane, Josh. It's like I couldn't. I can hear that. Well, I didn't, but you can.
Yeah,
I can hear bubbles, but I can't hear celebrate. Because bubbles are through cruise control, right? Celebrate. Hold on, let me find it. I don't think I have only scans up. Don't do face scan, everybody. I don't have it up.
Jujulin.
All right.
I heard that.
I think it's Google. Oh, here we go.
It's Juju.
Okay.
I don't know where Celebrate is. Celebrate. Where is Celebrate? Is Celebrate just missing? No, it's right here. Celebrate! I hear Celebrate. Grim! But I don't hear follows. Hey, Grim. How you doing? I'm here. How long is the commute? I drive 5 hours, stay there for 3 days, then I come back 4 days. Well, 3.5 days. As it is, I turn down meetings, so I'm not accepting early meetings either. Yeah. Well, at a startup, it's tough, right? So I know. Are you streaming tonight, Grim? I can't touch my computer right now. Oh, is it because we're not logged in? Maybe. No, still. You're always here. I know. I feel that. I feel that. It's a 5-hour commute, but only twice a week. So, and sometimes it's longer and sometimes it's shorter by like a half an hour in both directions. Depends on traffic. So it can be really tough, or sometimes, and usually the ride back home is really nice. So it's just down is pretty crazy. So pretty insane, but I'm happy to do it. PII, PNAC, PII. It's all right, Pastor Pancake. I think for now, it's really worth it for me. Went back to nice, Josh. I love that. That's awesome. She's like, please, if you can't go away, I'll go away. It's a lot, but it's fine. I like the travel. I like the time. I've been doing have you heard there's like this silly, oh, look at your arm, you're getting in stream. Uh-oh. Old sloppy face reveal. He's been working out too, so he's got crazy muscles. Look at this. That's a tricep. So what was I saying? I was saying that the drive. So I've been doing this thing that like Gen Z, I've read this article and I don't really believe the article, but whatever. That was saying that like Gen Zers are doing like raw dogging long airline flights. It's like the silliest nonsense I've ever heard, but I read it in an article like 2 weeks ago or whatever. And I was like, okay. So I've been actually not listening to anything most of the drive. Right. So like what they do basically on the plane is they'll just stare at the back of the seat in front of them and like not even look out the window or something. Hey, Kinslayer. I think it's pretty silly. Yes, I heard that. Thank you. Can I close this? All right. So, yeah, so I've been like not, it's been nice because like I've like obviously I'm outside, so I'm looking outside. Like the drive is really nice. And I'm like trying to like take it in, because who knows how long the earth is gonna be green. So so I'm like enjoying the greenery, and yes, and I'm like just spending some time with myself and trying to take that time as not necessarily meditation time, because I don't want to be meditating in the car. That seems kind of crazy, but as just like a pause, because there is a lot that's going on the ends of that, like at home and in and at work. Brutal. Yeah, so I think, yeah, Graham, I'll probably start a book or something. I was listening to ADHD 2.0 and it's okay. It's not like mind blowing or anything so far. And then the next book I want to read is Murder Robot. Robot Murder. Wait, it's something like Red Robot, Murder Robot. Hold on, I gotta look it up. Red Robot. Hold on, I gotta look at what it murder. Oh yeah. Very soon. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's gonna be. I know I bought it. It's Murder Robot Murders. It's like very violent. I don't know, but it was recommended to me, and I want to read it. I can't believe I didn't return those. Where is it? Now I gotta look. It's he who fights with monsters. Tenaz input. Dragon fired. I don't even know where it is. Murder Robot? I don't know. Anyway, that's what I'm reading next. So I don't have these saved in my thing right now. Nice one. Murder Robot. Murderbot. The Murderbot Diaries. That's what it is. Oh, yeah. DC Raid Boss. I actually had to go upstairs to use for on the days I'm here, but I'm good down for a good book too.
Brando Carlson, have I suggested Orconomics to you yet? Orconomics. Just came out with the third book, so you can read all the way through. What's a goodish series? Oh, Murderbot? Nope, not Darknet Diaries yet. I haven't yet, but I will. But I know that I need to. It is still work, but I think it's lasting forever now.
Oh no, it finished. Look at that. Check that out. That's cool. New Thrawn series. Jeez. 7 books in Murderbot? Yeah, I know. But I like have a 5-hour drive, Graham. I'm sure I'll get through them. She's very loud. I love that. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny because like there was a time when it was like expected that you would both be on a call, right, in the same space when everybody was work from home. It was kind of like COVID time. And then if you had a job at the time. And then it moved to like people were kind of going back to the office, so you wouldn't worry about it as much, or like one person wouldn't be on like calls as much. Like calls were infrequent, but I feel like the number of calls is going up, and like that's it. That's the end of the story. Like I feel like I'm either on a call, like we're just on calls at the same time, so it just doesn't work. All right. Anyway, I've been sitting in software and game dev for how long now? How long I've been? What's my uptime? Has anybody seen my uptime? Uptime. Do I have that? 24 minutes. Okay, so I was thinking of finishing Codecrafters. Where I mean, I have a ton of things I can do, but I was thinking of finishing the HTTP server, which I thought would be fun. I haven't really used VIM in a while, and I haven't really like I haven't like since I've been doing onboarding, I've been doing work specific stuff. And so I haven't really explored like new ideas that are outside of work in a bit. And so I would like to do some code. Calls are going up because it's cheaper than travel expenses to get people together. Josh, I got to go to California. I got to go to California last week. I was so excited. Wait, is something else not working? I'm distracted. I can't help it. All right. I don't even remember what okay. So here's how this went, Grim. I went to the Sunnyvale campus, and that's where my event was. And then I made sure, so I was like, okay, I have to get an Uber to Mountain View at least one time. But I couldn't, I basically went to the building that's on the other side of it was like, it's still on the campus technically, but it's on the other side of the road. So like I got coffee at the main campus technically, but I didn't get to like walk around it because it was also like early in the morning. So Sunnyvale. No. No. Yeah, there are some like around. I don't remember seeing one, but I know they're around. But I saw pictures of them, so I couldn't tell you like if my brain is telling me they were pictures and I actually did see one, or I was like, but like maybe I saw one. I don't know. I don't think so. I just remember seeing pictures of people saying that they saw them. And I was like, oh, I'll have to like remember when they're pointed out, but I was so busy. Bubbles! Bubbles! Okay, you guys, these bubbles haven't been blown except for when I tested them 10 minutes ago, but in 2 months when they're back. They're back. Bubbles. Two 2009. I just haven't been so long. I'm crazy. Bubbles. Well, those are different bubbles, Grim. I mean, I was thinking of like rebranding Twitch, but it's like so much work. I'm like, oh, like, and coming back with like a big rebrand. Oh, I just spent 2 months rebranding, but that's not what happened. So it didn't. That's not what ended up happening. We'll see. So anyway, so I'm thinking I want to do codecrafters today, which is building the HTTP server, which I'm trying to wrap my head around still. Do desktop, right? It's so cool. It's so cool. No, Josh, I'm not doing that for sure. That line is way far away from here. That line is like another, I might have to like start putting the disclaimer on the bottom, like I do not represent blah, blah, blah. Just, I feel like it's okay, but like, yeah. Like I don't know. I don't have any freebie emotes. Oh. So I guess like the next free time I have, I'll have to make some emotes. You do have it in your social medias? All right, I'll pay attention. I probably should for sure. All sub only. Okay, sorry for the no free emotes, everybody. I just have not caught up in getting branding up in a while. So I'll get some. Test failed. So last we were here, I was working on this HTTP server. And the reason I was, oh, that's annoying. I can hear myself. Turn me off or put me on headphones. No, look at chicken. So last time I was streaming and coding, and what I was doing is building this HTTP server. And the reason I was building this HTTP server is because I was like feeling like I needed to learn Go, and because like I just wanted to like understand a little bit more of the lower level, which I'm feeling like I'm getting. I do really like. I like hearing about the lower level stuff. I don't know if I can say that I like understand the lower level stuff. I mean, other than like the microcontroller and like, you know, some of the basics, but like, sorry, this is like the 90s. This is like when my rebellion years. Starting to stuff on the street. What was I saying? To me. Okay, so so I was feeling like, yeah, pixie cut ears. I don't think I ever got a pixie cut, but I want to. DC Raid Boss. I'd like to, but my hair is crazy long now. So it's back to where it was when I first started streaming. And then I cut it twice. But it's pretty long right now. I think I maybe like an inch more in the past. It's pretty long. So I don't know. A pixie cut might be hard. I thought about going shorter, but I don't know. I feel like it draws down my face, so I don't really know. It's fine. Whatever. My focus is garbage right now. Hello, my name is Chrissy Codes. I'm a streamer. I code. Sometimes I do code reviews to try to learn about code. How are you, Josh? It is fantastic to see you. All right, I think it's the music. I think the music is getting me. You still have your sound? Yes, of course you still have your sound. Do you want a different sound? Of course, nothing changed. Nothing changed. I didn't do any rebranding. I didn't do anything. Mocha chocolate. Do I? Do I do like... I don't think I can do Kristen Stewart. I don't listen to her do interviews enough to like to do her voice. I feel like she says like a lot. I don't know. I'd have to try it. Okay, so I don't even know where this lives, to be honest. I think normally I will open a terminal. This is going to be like, whew. It was nice to be able to just run bubbles today because like I haven't run bubbles in a while. So, but going through the motions of just like starting the virtual environment and remembering how to do all that was really nice. It was nice to like to watch myself remember all of that. So let's see. All right. All right, WSL. Is this how it always was? This is how I stream. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Josh, what have you been up to? Catch me up. There are so many questions I have to ask you that I don't know if I can ask in public, but I will. Is this real life, Atmos? But I don't like, so you seeing me like stream makes me feel bad about not recording my voice acting because I'm here and I'm streaming. I'm getting back into it. I'm getting back into everything. Don't tell Alex. All right. Oh, good. All right, good. But we got to get it going. So y'all Atmos and Alex and I worked on Seance together. And there's actually a script out there for like a full game now that I have to record as a detective. I don't know if y'all played Seance. It was like a really small game for the not leak LC for the game. Thank you. Ludum Dare, the Ludum Dare game crawl. This is ADHD, y'all. Like, I don't remember details for shit. Game jam. Got it. Okay, anyway. All right, so we have, so it must have been codecrafters. Let's see, codecrafters. No, let's do desktop, Twitch app. Who's this? What's that? Thanks for the follow. So I see the follows, but now they're not coming up. Do I have to open Stream Elements again? Old Sloppy? Is this ignoring me? So hold on. I need to now I have to open Streamlabs and see if it's not working, because I feel like normally I get a Streamlabs notification and that didn't work at all. Okay, I'll refresh the overlay scene. Got it. Can I hit it? Can I if I hit overlays, does it switch to it? No. How do I refresh it? Refresh. It says overlays, but I don't have, hold on, I don't have the whole thing to refresh. Properties, filters, overlays. It doesn't have a refresh right now for some reason. Is it because it's a different scene? Overlays. Yeah. Yeah, it's just disappeared. Streamlabs alerts right here. Okay, hopefully that works. I don't know if that's gonna work. Sorry, everybody. Didn't look like it worked, but no, this one. Okay, thanks. All right, let's see if that worked. Thank you for the follow. Sorry about that. I was just trying to get you recognized if you wanted to be recognized, but you don't necessarily have to be. Okay. Codecrafters. What is happening? There we go. And then it was HTTP server. Well, let's just see what's here. Yeah, HTTP server in Go. All right, here we are. Okay, so let's look at this. So you've got the app, codecrafters YAML, GoMod, GoSumYourServer.sh. I think, I don't even remember what I was working on. So if I go cd into app, server.go. So if I list that out, all right. This is vim server.go. And I think I was using NeoVim, but it's fine right now. Let me try to remember everything. L, J. Okay, so H, what about L? H and L, and then J and K. All right, all right. My goodness. It's so hard to remember everything. I haven't used, I've been mostly using like internal stuff, so I haven't really used Vim in a bit. And like, also been doing like a billion policy review, exhausting reading and videos and stuff. It's been exhausting. If I asked you to dance, if I do 10K, that went down or up? 10J? Okay, 10K goes up. All right, let's just try to go through the code. All right, so basically, I have a Go main function that formats my print logs, listen to the TCP server, listens on 4221 if error isn't nil, because Go returns, sorry, net.listen returns the, actually, I'm not sure what L is here, but it returns that and an error. I guess it's like it must be, it's just listening for any message, I guess. Okay, hold on. Before I start working on codecrafters, how many of you want me to do codecrafters? Like everybody's like so quiet. I mean, I do anyway. I want to finish this because I like in my head, I've got this like unfinished, and I'm like, oh no, I need to finish this. I also have, there's another codecrafters one that I also have unfinished, but I'm like less interested in it for some reason. Just because I think because I don't understand it as much, and this is, I don't, should I add it to the pile? Yeah, okay. There's so many things though, Josh. Or I could finish Soapbox too. I mean, Vibrator is technically done. I just want to create a UI over it. So I have some things. And then I have like Trixie, task manager, which I actually would like to finish. I add to that pile when I get bored of it. I'm not bored. I'm excited to be going back and learning Go and just getting into the syntax and the flow and stuff. I should probably learn Ruby too. Okay, so okay, it's like an objecty thing. So it's like L dot accept. So it's basically the message or the listen. So listen dot accept when there's, so if you can't connect to the port, then it will print. And then while it's listening, it looks for connection. I wish I understood this at like at like more of a, I guess more of a, yeah, that is fun, atmospherium. Is Grim still here? Grim, did you leave? It's fine if you left. Probably going to stream. But if you're still here, I kind of want to ask you about this because I know you know about this. Stand by you forever. But if anybody like knows, oh, jump to code in NVim with Control J. So maybe I should go back to NeoVim. So let me do. Wait, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so if I do open it with NeoVim. All right, that's pretty anyway. So you said jump to code with Control J. Well, only if I have the, don't I need the language? Well, maybe you're right. Hold on. So if I do it, how do I do that? I think I might need the language interpreter. I don't think I can listen to this music. Control plus N bracket. Oh. Nice. Waits for and returns the next connection to the listener. So can someone kind of explain this? Q logic, I know you can explain this to me, but you don't have to if you don't want to. So when you have like a port open or like a listener, or if you have, so I guess scratch the port open thing. If you have a listener that's listening on a port, what is happening? Is the kernel like continuously like checking that? Like what's actually happening in the world of the computer? Like it's like it must be, so like this listener must be part of the queue, right? The computer like basically managing all this, right? So like it's probably not kernel, so close to the kernel or anything like that. Maybe it's further away. But like I know, and I also know that there's like some port stuff that's like a little bit separated too. I don't know that, but like that's, I don't know, vague understanding of like what's happening at like a, computer level. So like You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna look it up. Control B on Control plus B on L. No. It's fine. No. I'm okay with that. No, don't say. Oh, control bracket. I see. You mean back to where I didn't see. Be in the networking stack of the kernel. Okay. The kernel, yes. More complicated if you want to know how the driver works, though. Okay. Okay, cool. Hey, Gray Hatter, how you doing? Okay. All right. I'm okay with with abstracting the complicated stuff for now, because I just want to be thinking. It's like I have when I do this, I have it's not like a mental model because I can't see it in my brain, right? Because I don't have OSI model. OSI. Is it I model? Is this like a model? Is it an example? Is it an example of network architecture? Okay. So I should take it with a grain of salt then? I do Q logic. I do tend to get mad on things that are like too like when people give me metaphors, I get cranky about it because I'm like, no, don't give me a metaphor. Just tell me what is happening. Just tell me. Okay. All right. I'll take a look at it anyway. You took a networking class and you learned nothing? Well, I think it's probably good to know this anyway, even to know what it is, the model, but for sure. Okay, you took a networking class and you learned nothing. That's good to know. So I probably don't have a lot of hope. But okay, but as long as I understand. So wait. So now that I have here, you said press control and bracket again to go back to the implementation. I don't think this is working. I just mean it'll give you an idea of the levels of how stuff work, but not necessarily anything practical. So yeah, I have a harder time with Control T. Thank you. That's not what happened. Do I need to escape and then Control T? I don't know. Do I just close this? Control T isn't working. Oh, that worked. Okay. All right. So control bracket will take me to the code, the call, not the call, the class or the wherever it's being implemented. Being implemented here. I don't know what I'm saying. Josh, what were you saying? It will take me to the how it's implemented. People will be like, hold on. Got it. Oh, I see. Okay, I got you. All right, so we listen to the connection, listen for a connection and an error. Okay, so basically when that happens, as the kernel is looping and I know our driver thinks I'm not understanding, then if the error isn't nil, if the error is not nil, okay, if the error is something, then there's an issue. And then but if not, then we read the connection. I remember this is one of those interesting things that is specific to Go, right? So we created the variable REQ by making a byte array that was length 1024 bits or bytes, bits. Byte. Thank you. Buffer. Byte. Sorry. And then, so we made the array. And then we read the connection into that buffer. Well, we read the request into that buffer. And we need to do that because otherwise what? So does anybody know why Go doesn't just let you do like rec equals make, no, I guess not. Like, why is the buffer necessary first? I think I need to read a little bit more about Go. I think this is the thing that I sort of was like interested in, but I was like, set that aside and I was like gonna read more about it, but then I had life hit me in the face. But there's something about how I don't remember. I don't remember exactly. That makes sense. Why do I have to tell the application where I have to? Is it because it's like, is it lower level than Python? So like in Python, you wouldn't have to tell the application where the data lives, right? Because it's abstracted, kind of. Do you have an LSP set up for Go? No, I don't have a language. Maybe, I don't know what I set up in VIM, to be honest. Not the face anywhere but the face. What are you saying, Dan? What is even happening right now? Okay. All right. Kind of low level. All right. Got it. Application code or compiler. Okay. Brilliant. That makes sense too, because I am dealing with like a lower level socket based data. I am doing all right, Dan. Thank you for asking. I need the buffer to polish the utensils. Amen to that. To all the reasons. You have vim-go set up. It did the go-to definition things. And so I guess I do. I just don't remember setting it up, QLogic. Since you can see its confirmation on the status line there. I see, you're right, vim-go. I guess I do. Okay, try hovering over read. Oh man. I don't want to insert. There we go. And do K in normal mode. Oh. This is cool. Why does it say undocumented? And then how do I like close it? I don't think I have the full, but it worked, so I don't know. All right, thanks, Xmetrics. Have a good night. Sorry I didn't say hi. I'm sorry I didn't say hi, I just read your stuff. I know, create is awesome. You can close with Control W. Oh, because the control window and quit. Okay. Am I in the right window? Got it. All right. I got you. Brilliant. Thank you. Cool. So it opens a new window and gives you something. All right. And then this was the sort of, this I'm kind of remembering that I like was pulling apart the root, but I was doing it in a very hard-coded way, which is fine. It's okay to do that. And then basically doing an if statement. And if it's, the rest of this looks, I think, is like if statements and things to like pull apart what they wanted me to do in the program. So I think I'm remembering where I was kind of in this journey. So, all right. So in this stage, you'll add support for concurrent connections. Yikes. Hold on. Let me see what I did last. I read the header. In this stage, you'll implement the user agent endpoint, which reads the user agent request header and returns the response, returns it in the response body, which I do here. But I do it in a very I did it in a pretty basic way. I don't know how to say that. It was like as hard coded way. That's exactly what I need to say. Okay. All right. So I remember doing this kind of. All right. But I don't remember doing this. In this stage, you'll add support for concurrent connections. The tester will execute your program like this, .yourprogram.sh. Then the tester will create multiple concurrent TCP connections to your server. After that, the tester will send a single GET request through each of the connections. Okay. The server must respond to each request with the following response. Interesting. Okay, so is the goal... Oh man, Grey Hatter hasn't been streaming way longer than me. Gotta come back, Gray. So, okay. Then the tester will create. So, when really? Oh, well, I guess I don't know. Then the tester will create multiple concurrent TCP connections to your server. So, I mean, these are going to come in ordered anyway. So, what is the what is the point of adding, like, what is the point? I'm trying to, I guess maybe this isn't something I should be thinking about right now, but what I'm trying to do is like trying to figure out like why they're asking me to do this at this point. Like if I was doing this myself, would this be the next step that I worked on? I don't know. Read the header and then like support concurrent connections. I feel like I would support one connection well, and then I would, but maybe that's not the right way to think. Like maybe this is the next step that I would do. So I'm trying to think of like why they're asking me to do this. Maybe it's to understand better. Obviously it is. So, okay. the tester will create multiple concurrent TCP connections to your server. Okay, fine. After that, the tester will send a single GET request through each of the connections. Your server must respond to each request with the following response. So let's think about this. Why wouldn't it support this right now? So it's listening for a TCP connection on 4221. Once it finds the connection, what happens? It looks for the root, this one. These are all sending. And then let's see, if echo found is true, echo found is, I cut whatever was after HTTP. If echo found else, print format echo found is false. Why do I want to do that? Then if this root is empty, which means that I don't have anything after that, which is what I'm looking for here, then write to the to the connection, I write a byte string that is a byte array of in this form. This wouldn't work for all three connections at this point because why? Because they're concurrent. So it means that I start the process and then I miss the other two messages and I'm reading all three of them into the same byte array. Oh no. No, don't say that. Do you even know? You can pick on me, Josh. I'm here. Did you forget I existed? I'm right here. Yeah, Wilfred is not. Wilfred pops on when I do Django or Python, or if I check out his repo. And sometimes he'll pop in because he knows I'm doing Django. That's okay. He's a busy guy. Busy guy. Actually, I don't even know where he is now. So is that the right of it? Like, so basically when I hear, because they're concurrent right now, I'm not telling it like, split the string essentially. If I said like, hey, listen for, well, it's listening for the connection and then accepting the connection. So where is this happening, right? So it's happening. This is so great. I really like doing this stuff because it really helps me like understand what's happening at the lowest level. And that is so interesting. But it makes me realize how much I like don't know, which is fine. But it's like, so the connection is so it's listening for one connection at a time. It is kind of like looking in a pit. Yeah, it's all dark. For sure. Yeah. Although I don't know if looking in a pit is fun ever, piling. I don't know if that would ever be like fun. I think my nose is really red. I'm being self-conscious, but like my nose is very red today. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I do want to go at least a little further down. Like I want to understand at least why, I mean, like this makes sense in my head. You think code is pretty, Brando? I guess code is pretty. Code is like useful and it can be pretty. Change my mind. I'm not sure this is great, conducive. Touching bottom? Piling, have you touched the bottom of the pit before? I think you have, probably have. Okay. So right now, this is listening on the TCP for one connection, not for 3 or 2. It's just listening for connections. If they're concurrent, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean for like multiple ports to be connected to the same, or sorry, multiple connections to be on the same port? Right. That makes sense. It makes sense that it means nothing. That it's the sending of the information that means something. Well, it can't mean nothing. No, it could mean nothing. No, you're right. It could mean nothing because basically you would pass it to another port? Huh. Hey, Jackson. So, okay. So you don't pass it to another port. The kernel handles the port. But something passes to another port. Another port needs to handle the response. Or not in any network stack I've ever heard of. Okay, so it doesn't pass it to another port because why would it? First port to me would do authentication. But this is not doing authentication right now. There's no authentication here, right? So it's sort of passing that. Let's say the authentication is done, it's passing it to 4221. So my instinct, and you can tell me if I'm crazy or wrong or whatever, is to just keep listening on this port. Except I'm asking because I'm curious. Actually, in this case, it's because I'm curious. But I'm like interested in thinking about this, like this model. Should I not, is it too much? Is there too much here that like I'm willing to trust the process? Okay, ask the question again. I can't remember the question. Okay. Okay. I guess because I don't understand it, I am abstracting the TCP connection being a thing because all I know is that like I can't really understand the acceptance of a connection, right? Like cuz I don't know what's happening except that there's something being sent in the world. Okay, don't think in TCP. Okay. Right. The connection is 2 layers above that or 2 layers above it. Okay. All right. See if I'm crazy here. So what I would think is like, okay, the connection is like anytime the kernel like swings over, it's going to be like, yo, I see a connection. I accept that connection. If it's at the same time, how? I don't know. I don't know. This is a networking thing, I guess. So, but there must be, right? You can connect to a website from multiple places. Like it's just you're just saying like, hey, so then what does that mean? So what does it mean? What does it mean? It means like you don't connect before you send. Think of it as a bidirectional data stream that you can use because magic. Oh, okay. So like a webhook or like it's just an open gateway between you and your port, between client and the port. The kernel does a lot of stuff to make that happen for you. Okay. Okay, between the client and the port. Okay. So then when the program, this program is listening, is chilling on the other side of the port, waiting for that's net.listen, right? This program is waiting. I think the client is just going to send a GET request from anywhere to through like the infrastructure of the web, so like through via packages, through ports down the line. I don't know. Obviously I'm saying down the line because I'm abstracting some of that. But then yeah, probably I should draw something. That's good advice. No water, sorry. Telling the OS you want to listen to the port blocks your thread until it gets something on the port, then unblocks your application to reset it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, sometimes I feel like so if I Excala draw the hell out of this, probably have nothing on there. Oh, look at that. What even is this? Old stuff. Task manager. So fun. Is that Arduino? What the hell even was that? Okay. Let's make sure this is like the same height and then we'll switch it over. All right. So we have the kernel. And we don't want to think, you said don't look at it at this kernel layer. So we're gonna actually put layers on top of this, but I'm just gonna say, because this is where I can not understand, but at least like give it some physical activity, right? So I need a way to manage the queue of connections. So then there's some stuff that the kernel is dealing with as it's choosing the ports, and we're just gonna like abstract those layers out with some stiff. Then I probably need a two-sided. Then a connection is open. Can I have an arrowhead on the other side, please? Do you do that? You do both sides? I know you do. I know you do. Oh, hold on. Stop it. Okay. Okay. So there's an open connection to, this is, hold on. This is my server. No, take that out. This is the port. Okay. So let's say this is 4221. This is just port 4221. And then, okay, so the application says, got it. That makes sense. I can understand that. That makes sense. So instead of 4221, we're going to say the application, because that is what's listening. Like if we didn't put the port, would just, you can connect to the port, nothing would give a shit. So it is the program. So you're right. So let's say server.go is now are you gonna go? I was like, oh, I can leave now. I earned my pennant. Okay, so we've got an open connection with the client. Except the problem is, in this case, now there are 3 clients, right? Does this need to be bigger? Oh, yeah. Hey, Fappin. It's not an authentication because the we're just skipping over authentication right now. We're just building the HTTP server. There's no auth in this. Not well versed in the side of terminology. I do think that the port matters. Yes. I think the port matters. Because obviously if I was on a different port, which port? Do you mean which port matters, or this? Like, do you think the fact that the port, I mean, yes, I do, but only in the sense of it's because I'm like listening. If I change the port, does it matter? No. Yeah, I don't think, did I? I'm sorry if I did. I apologize. Do I think the port matters here? No. 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 No, 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 no. I don't. That, because that, well, that's a good question. I mean, considering I'm working with an HTTP server, since I'm making a server, for me, like, sure. for me, I guess it does matter. I guess like, but only because the mental model can't abstract out listening somewhere. Like the application is running open to the internet somewhere. But I think what you're saying is it doesn't really matter where it's open to the internet or to the client, not even to the internet, to the client, right? It doesn't matter. Okay. So, all right. So I'm running an application. The application is listening for a connection for a client. The client connects if there's only one right now. And oh my gosh, stop doing that. Usually I'll just like double click in the box, but I guess I wasn't doing that. But this, so to me, this is what doesn't make sense. How is the flow? How is it happening here? So then if the application accepts this one, which doesn't matter which one, if they're concurrent, right? It's just whichever one the kernel decides this, which I shouldn't say, but but we're not thinking about the kernel in this instance, but I can't help it. So so obviously my mental model is wrong. So then software of the server, this is the software of the server, software that's running. Hold on. Okay, so the software is listening. Now the software is doing something when there's obviously I'm stuck. Bappin. So when it accepts one of these connections, when the program accepts one of these clients, it sleeps until it finishes the process. But because they were concurrent, there's no queue. I'm missing a queue. But so I need a stack. So I need a stack of connections. So I need either a stack of connections or a stack of requests. Right? So that's the issue. Because right now I'm only accepting one connection. But okay, so I need a stack. I don't know. Waits for and returns the next connection to the listener. Except waits for and returns the next connection to the listener. When the client connects, it returns the connection to the listener. And the listener is a generic network listener for stream-oriented protocols. Generic network listener. What does that mean? Just hangs out. It's just a this to me is when the when you're telling all right, hold on. Okay, that's a bad explanation. It's not an event listener. Where's the protocol? Where's the actual protocol? That might be too high up. No, this is computer based. What is happening? Set an application. So this is one of the ways. So let's look at it. No, okay, hold on. I might do that. Yes, I'll open that. Gosh, but I don't want to solve the problem until I understand the problem. But yes, thank you for that. So what I was T. Okay. So what I was thinking is while this is running, this runs and it says what happens. Compiles. The computer tells the computer to wait. Listen on this port. This script says like, hey, I am going to be active. This program is active on this port. I know I'm saying port again, but so chill here. If you hear an interrupt, basically it just goes back and checks. If there's nothing there, the kernel, I think, will go back and check managing, or there's other stuff that's happening, but I don't know what that is. So the program will be checking and waiting for a connection. What is a connection? A connection is, what is a connection? why is a connection different than just a response, like a GET request? What makes them different? It's a portal. It's a portal. Basically says, I can't send you anything if I'm not connected to you. Fine. It's just like a plug, essentially. So once the client is plugged in to the port, then so once it's plugged in, so like there's no electricity, it's not turned on, nothing's happening, right? There's no. Okay, hold on. So then it sends the information, it sends the request through that open connection. But L accept, right? L dot accept is just that waiting. It's just waiting because it knows that there's an open connection, but it's waiting. Chills. I could be like that. So if it's waiting, then it can't do anything else. It can't have it's waiting forever. Can't do anything else until it disconnects. Well, sure. Well, I mean, no, I mean, if you left it in that state, cue it. Learn sick. All right, hold on. I'm going to read Faffin's thing. Oh. Low and slow. Threads. Kernels handle threads. What? Why are we talking about threads? Kernels handle threads. Server will only have so many threads available to handle concurrent connections. Each server thread will attempt to stay alive while waiting for the slow request to complete, which never occurs. Well, I remember this from like a year ago. Sorry, y'all. I don't want to subscribe to this. Go away. Multiple connections, sending multiple partial HTTP request headers. The intent of closing the thread once the connection is completed. Timeout. I need a timeout? Fix my test. Okay. Right. Got it. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Interesting. Oh no. Maybe no, Secrets team wasn't Chrissy Codes, Josh. It was Crispy 17. But I think Old Sloppy was trying to work on stream and accidentally went live. You might have missed that one, which sucks so much. That means everybody's streak was broken. Sucks so much. It was like for 2 seconds, so I'm not sure that's true. No, you did. I remember seeing it and be like, what? I think maybe that's not true. It wasn't that time. It was like a time before that. It was like in June, July. Yeah. Okay. So all right. So conceptually, I'm understanding this a little bit. Vimic, WTF, yo? How you been? What is up? Yeah, I would hope so. I would hope so, Faffin. Hey, how you doing? How's your project going? Is that why you haven't been around, or been like 2 years now, isn't it? Or is it just like my sense of time is like skewed because it's just been so long? Okay, so conceptually, I'm sort of understanding that. So they give me part of a header, but they don't give me a full header. I'm not even understanding how this like would even happen. So they give you a partial header, which means that something that the server is expecting is missing. And so what does that, what is my header right now? How did I write this? Echo endpoint, it's not echo endpoint, blah, 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 blah. User agent. Here, cut after request line. So I am looking at so the problem is who is expecting Vimic? What I'm expecting? What they're expecting? What they're expecting? They want me to jump room. Good, awesome. Yeah, crazy busy. A new puppy, yay! Codecrafters test is attempting to prove that I am completing a request before I start a new one. No, that yes. Well, essentially, because I do have to like, oh, is it like asynchronous? Okay, hold on. Because, because I'm receiving a part of the first client's request, and then I receive a part of the second client's request, and then I might go back to the first client because of the rates. So even if I can jump back and forth, maybe this is insane. even if I can jump back and forth, I'm not complete. They're not being completed. So it's not even finishing reading the. Good night, Fafin. I love new puppies, Vimic. So Codecrafters is trying to test that I am, well, that I can, oh, nice. that I'm finishing connections, that I can hold. I see. How does it distinguish between clients? How does one port distinguish between clients? It doesn't. It just sits and chills and waits for the rest of the response. But that doesn't work. Why isn't that working? How does the program? Okay. I see. It doesn't. Except waits for. So this is fine. Except I'm not getting the full request here. It doesn't matter. That's not the issue. The issue is that is something else. I'm not getting the full request here. It's not concluding. I'm getting part of it. So because I'm only getting part of it, it can't finish. It can't complete this because it's still just waiting. But this doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't right now. Is the answer that it doesn't right now? Oh, I'll go back to Josh's. Hold on, Josh gave me the address. The address. I need the address. I need the address. Right now, my application looks for any connection, and then I don't see it. Hold on, give me a second. So do I want to listen and then so after I accept the connection, while the address is equal to the original address, so I'm going to store the address. Does it have to do with the address? I feel like it does, whatever. So I'm going to store the address. And then while it's that address, I will read and add to the array. I'm not sure that's the right thing. Way harder. Okay, way harder to get correct. Okay. So then, do I just make a multipath TCP? Okay, hold on. Let me read this a little bit. So I discarded? Oh, I didn't mean to discard it. I'm sorry. Oh, use Zig. Switch to Zig. Is that it? Um, oh, are there threads in here? Hmm. Oh no. Sorry, Josh, I messed up. Can I just use, does Go have threads? Does the listener have threads? Listen on TCP port and is this going to give me too much information though? Wait for connection. Handle the connection in a new Go routine. The loop then returns to accepting. Oh. So after l.accept, I need like an, well, let's go over this, right? So I would need like a so I would put like a function call here too. I want to make sure the syntax is right. Okay. So I'd put a function call here, which I don't know how to implement. I know I was starting to pull this out before, but I don't remember how to use these. But let's say I'm not sure how to do this in Go, but like, but what I could do is call a function called, or it would be like request.handle. Instead of connection.read, it would be connection.handle. But let's say that's not what I want. I want to wrap all of this into a function. That I pass connection to. So like, let's say, this is bad syntax. Let's just say, where's Benson when you need him? So, so I'm gonna do like a function called handle. So func handle connection. And then that would, hold on, let me look at the syntax. String. handle request is probably what I should call it. No, handle connection, not handle request. At this point, I'm just handling the connection. And then I would pass the connection, which is the okay. Respond to client. All right. So I'm responding to client. I'm passing the connection to respond to client. Double dev. All my sounds are bad. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Turtle Cows. I appreciate you. Thanks so much. Yeah, sounds are messed up. I'll do a sound. Yay! Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Okay, so responding to client, we're passing the connection to respond to client, and then that will handle everything with the connection. So like all info for connection. And I understand, I know for response, whatever. But then I need, there's something I need here. So I need this to have the, what it returns and what it is. So I don't even know what this is. It's an interface. I don't know how you pass an interface to something, but so I guess the listener is the interface, but accept is something else. I don't know what the type is though, but let's take a look at it. Go handle connection. Wait a minute, what? This says handle connection. This is legitimately what I did. Oh. Whoa. Okay, I understand now. Okay, this is cool. Hey, Doppeldev, thank you so much. I appreciate you. What's up? This is very cool. This is so cool. Doing this is so fun. So the port. Cool. Got it. This is software, y'all. I can't tell you how long I've been. I get it. This is software. You look back and cringe. I don't even know. I still like Eminem. I probably should cringe. I don't know. I don't listen to the lyrics, I guess. I still like, I don't know. I guess I probably shouldn't. I don't know. This is horrible. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. So I want a function. T. Sorry, my
Hello.
TTS isn't working. I'll read it. Hello, Chrissy. Chris 281 Jelly Jam. Chris 281 Bubbles. Chris 281 Jelly Jam. Chris 281. I think it's just maybe it is Jelly Jam. Chris 281 Bubbles. Chris 281 Bubbles. Chris 281 Jelly Jam. Chris 281 Jelly Jam. I'm so sorry the TTS isn't working. I don't know what happened. My Streamlabs is broken. Hey, Nana Banana. It's a party now. Everybody's here. Except Benson. Don't tell Benson I said that. Should I hit him up? Chris 281. You pig Benson. Tell him I want. Hey, Nana. Yeah, Doppelrex. 1001, thank you for the sub, by the way. Thank you for the sub. Okay, so we are at this point, we need to manage the connection. And this says handle connection. So I don't think it was that crazy. We're naming it that. However, maybe there is already one. The listen function creates servers. Let's understand this. Okay, package net provides a portable interface, blah, blah, blah. Oh, maybe this is not what I wanted. Handle the connection in a new Go routine. Okay, so this is the first time I'm ever like, thanks. I'm happy to be back on. I felt like, well, there were a couple things. One of the things is I missed streaming. Middle Geek, hey! Oh, Benson isn't here, Middle Geek. Benson isn't here. And Wolf isn't here, and Taki isn't here. You know, like the old school. Everybody isn't here, but a lot of people are here, and I'm really happy about that. Okay, so handle the connection in a new Go routine. So I don't know what a new Go routine is. I don't know what this is. I'm guessing it's a cnet.com echoing on. This is interesting how it's written too. So it's doing a loop. Defer. L.close. I wonder what this defer is. We aren't here. Where, what, why? Where, what, why? Here, what, why? This Go routine. So I don't need, it looks like I can do log too instead of format print. Although maybe that's a different function or whatever. So then defer, this interesting defer L.close. This is interesting. But let's just try it. Let's try it. We'll walk through it, right? And because sometimes I try to understand stuff before I understand it. And in this case, I'm gonna. Aw, you guys, I'm really back. I got a troll. Thank you, Faffin. Appreciate you. Okay, so in this case, I'm back for reals. Okay, so then here is where I'll want to handle it, but it's not a So this function isn't, so see how this go, it says go func, and then it's not named, this function. It's not written like a regular function. So it must be, so go routine must be something that it must be something that I don't know yet. So let me just look it up really quick. Go routine is a lightweight thread. Oh, ouch. Managed by the Go runtime. Go fxyz starts a new Go routine running fxyz. The evaluation of fxyz happens in the current Go routine, and execution of f happens in the new Go routine. Evaluation of fxyz happens in the current Go routine, and the execution of f happens in the new Go routine. Go routines run in the same address space, so access to shared memory must be synchronized. I don't know how to do that. I didn't read the Golang manual? Of course not. Oh, you're laughing sarcastically. Oh, okay. I think I like that too, but it's not a UI for me. Oh, that's so stressful. Okay. I need some balance, visual balance. Okay, so, or a book. Just give me a book. Go routine is a lightweight thread. It's a lightweight thread. This starts a new Go routine that's running this. The evaluation of this happens in the current Go routine, and the execution, just like I don't understand this. Go routines run in the same address space. Okay. Got you. Okay. So this this is the routine. Okay, brilliant. Whew. Good. I'm sorry. That was confusing for a second. I get it now. Why did they just call this func then? That seems really bad. Why would they just call it func here? Yeah. Yeah, I will. Go func a string format print hello. Chrissy. And now it's async. Concurrency. Okay. Thank you. All right. So then in this case, was just the choice of func like yucky? I just don't like that. I just don't like the choice of func here because it's like gives me anxiety. Is that fine? Or is it like yucky? Is it yucky in the way I feel it's yucky? Because that's how you define a function. Func is a keyword. It has to be func. But what about this one? Oh, okay. Okay, so if I declare it separately, then I can use it here as a Go routine. Is this still a Go routine then? Yes, it is. This is an example of a Go routine. Oh, unless you, I see, right here. I see it. Yep. Unless you declare it separately. So I'm saying run this Go routine, say world, and then say hello. No, that's not what I was thinking. So it's going to, so the first evaluation happens in the current, so this is going to happen now. And this is going to happen in the Go routine. The evaluation of X, Y, and Z happens in the current Go routine. And the execution of F happens in the new Go routine. So 10 and 1, in your example, it would be Chrissy. No, it wouldn't. It's like starting a new program. Got it. So it says run, and then it starts, and then it runs. But it starts a new program not in sync, asynchronously. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and try it. So we're going to use the func one. So we're going to say after we accept, we're going to respond to client. And we're going to do go func, but we're not going to call it respond to client, although we can call it again or call it or separately. I'm not sure. I don't really get that. We do func and we call a variable. Let's not call it C. Can I just call it connection? Or is that going to be mad at me? I just want to understand it. So this would be net.con because that's what it is. It's a net.connection with a capital C. So it's just, but this isn't returning anything. Oh, it is at the end. It says returns a CONN or whatever. Or it calls it. I'm not sure what's happening at the bottom here. Go routines abstract the concept of threading. The language runtime handles it. You don't have to use func unless you're running anonymous functions. Go on any function to run it asynchronously. Cool. Go routines abstract. Hey, Nix. Long time no see. How you been? Routines abstract the concept of threading. The language runtime handles. You don't have to use func unless you're running anonymous functions, right? Which right now I'm not. I'm just making up this one. Oh, I see. So you're saying if I called, hold on. Let me escape and undo this a bunch. Can I redo that? It's capital. Is it capital U? No. What's a redo? Is it R? It's P. What is it? I don't remember redo. Somebody help me. Fine, I'll just look it up. R. Is it really? It is not. Oh, well, I already erased that, so now I can't. Oh, well, okay. So the response, so if I make the function respond to client and basically wrap everything that's here in it. But why doesn't this have a, okay. So this, I still need, don't I need a return here though? I guess not really, because it's not returning anything. It's just gonna close. Ugh, this is so ugly. I started pulling it out into functions and I just didn't finish it, which I should. But, okay, so if I write, this probably isn't the smartest thing I've ever done, but let's see. Okay, so then let's close this. Then then I write go respond to client, and this is not what I want. I want this kind of sucks, but okay, so con would be a net.con. This sucks because I don't want to do this. That's fine. Okay, so respond to client. And you said, Josh, you said that. Okay, whoa. You're going to, oh yeah, you're training AI models? Cool. And looking forward to TwitchCon. You know, I gotta be honest, I'm not as much looking to TwitchCon as I was last year. I think I'm like a little bit drained. I'm a little worried. That like, I don't know. I kind of like, so last year I was like excited to like meet people and like, you know, hang out or whatever. And this year I'm like nervous because like I sort of know everybody. Like, so it's like, I don't know. My anxiety is a little bit high on that. So yeah, hanging out on Discord, you're the only person on cam. What is? You mean just like TwitchCon? Kind of, yeah. I don't know. Okay, sounds good, T. So I think I'm messing this up slightly, Josh, because I'm not using the func way to do it. So, but I did call it, and it should run. I mean, this isn't going to work, right? Because I haven't looked at it at all. And I also need to defer to closing it. So in this one example, this is saying run the Go routine. Go routine in this case is echoing all the data. In my case, it's going through all of the stuff that I wrote. Okay, that sounds good. And then io.copy, so shut the connection. So then I want to close the connection, but then, all right, I'll hydrate. I'll drink some very cold jasmine pearl tea. So I don't know. I need to know. Oh, interesting. Hold on. This is inside. So you defer to close before you. A defer statement defers the execution of a function until the surrounding function returns. The deferred call's arguments are evaluated immediately, but the function call is not executed until the surrounding function returns. So in this case, this is waiting for what function to be called? The for loop? The go function? Or the go routine? Defers the execution of a function, L.close, until the surrounding function returns. Oh. So in this example, the surrounding function is the main function. When the main function returns anything, it will close the net.list and it will close the connection. Before I see. This is the important thing. Doesn't close. And what is it expecting to return? Because this is the main function. So what is it just any return, just a return. Okay, so then in this case, I want to defer it here. No, I want to do it before I connect. So here. Okay, so I do main returns. Not a good comment. Okay. It's not. Defer is a convenient way to ensure resources are cleaned up when leaving the function scope. It's not what? It's not. So it will close the net? No, it will close. Yeah, it will close the listener. It will stop the listener, not the accept. Yeah. It will like stop the listener here, or it will close this accepted connection. I think it will close this accepted connection. But I guess L is a listener. So actually, no, that doesn't make sense what I just said. L is the listener. L is what is going to close. Yeah. Okay. So then after that, then there's this for loop. And what is it looping through? No sleep. We have to sleep. That's what is happening. I have to get the server to sleep, Middle Geek. While true and go. Oh. And then end the for loop here. And then I need okay. And then the main function needs to be closed here. I'm still a little nervous about this because is there a way to format? Does anybody remember format? Do I just save it? Expected. Okay, good. 72. Oh, of course. Okay. What did I mess up here? Okay. So now I don't think this is going to work because I don't think I fundamentally understand this go routine here, or like how it's, if it's calling correctly and if it needs to be, I don't know. I feel like I must have some syntax issue here. But let's try it out anyway. I really should use all these functions that I'm not. Okay. Oh my gosh. It passed? I thought I would have for sure like a syntax issue, or I would like be running the go routine wrong or something. Hey, coder, how you doing? I know, I'm here. I know. And probably here. I'm doing well. I just passed a codecrafters test by writing a go routine. Then the worst part about this, the worst part is that like I literally added 2 lines of code. 3, if you count like the, like, well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, like 3 lines of code to get this done. But I understand it in a way deeper way now. So I wasn't really understanding like that, like how, like a connection to a port, like, because I was thinking that ports needed to manage connections, but it's not. It's programs on the ports need to manage connections. That's why there can be multiple threads, because the program has the thread, and that's like software. And it was this like crazy. which is silly. Is the connection closed in respond to client? No, did I mess that up? No. Hold on, let me look. Right. I can do this. Oh wait, it's not this. You don't do that. You don't press enter. You do, and then you press, what do you do? Next, R, up, N, is it N? N? No. What is it? You press enter and then N. There we go. No, so I don't close it in respond to client. I think it was just the defer. I think it was the song redeem. What am I trying to do? Create an HTTP server. Enter. I pressed enter. Enter just moves down. But N will get me up and down. We'll go through, loop through the closes. Oh, enter Sandman. This isn't enter Sandman, is it? I did, I know. So it's not closed in respond to client, right? It's closed after. Is that right? Or did I just leave the connection open forever? Because here, if you look, okay, say the example, defers close, but then, oh crap, it does. If it's not closed in the function, it's open forever. Okay. So I gotta go to the very end of it. And then after I go here, I can do so did I just fuck that up? Like, did I mess up did I open it forever? Now it's never closed? Never can close again? Because it doesn't return anything? Is that why? You can wrap the function in a go func anonymous function call and include the close in the anonymous function body. Or you could close at the end of the respond to client function. But it won't. So in this case, because there's no return, it won't execute this after the. No. Really? They live forever. I can't believe that. Things will come my way. So why wouldn't it just defer the close? I mean, maybe I did. No, I didn't. I know I didn't. That's where I'm always anxious about this stuff. Okay, so silly. I did tell it to defer. Oh, you're right. Just the listener. That's right. Thank you. I think it will. How would it? So there's just like a chilling listener somewhere, just like a listener program running, listening to that port, just live, just compiled program. Or that's an interesting, I don't even know what that, like, I don't know what that means. Like the program is just listening. It's a program compiled in that space that is listening. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Kind of blows my mind. Okay, this is great. I learned a friggin' ton. I wish I could. I probably should refactor my code for sure. And I actually am halfway through it. If you look, like I am kind of trying to get my functions blocked. See them? Which I really should. The IP chains or net filter is listening. Maybe a mechanism in the kernel. Interesting. I don't know. It's an interesting chat. Interesting thing to talk about. So I do think I need a good refactor. I sort of want to refactor it after I'm all done, though. At least with this first part, I'm learning a friggin' ton. This is so cool. I love low-level programming. I know I probably shouldn't because it's already all done. But it's really fun. And this isn't even that, like this is just closer, right? This is just closer. It's not like writing hardware, software. IP has chains. I don't know. I didn't know either. Coder. I can't believe I did this. I'm so excited. Not only did I do it, but I really started understanding. I really started understanding threads and separated the program and the port, which is something I should have been doing the entire time. But I think it's so interesting to have hey, Danny. Hey, Dee. I passed the next one. I have 2 left, which is really cool. I'm not going to do it right now because I can sleep. And Chrissy Sleeps is not a Twitch channel, but probably should be. But yeah, I've grown up in the last 2 years. Now I sleep at night. And but I'm excited to do this next part, and maybe I'm excited to do this next part. This is really cool. On my road, lead to you. Cool, cool, cool. All the verbs. I'm really excited. This is cool. I want to understand this better, but so far, baby steps. And we're doing okay. By the way, thank you so much for your help, Major Offensive. I appreciate your explanations, and Greyhounder and Josh. Josh super helped. And Tanny, everybody who sent me material, I really appreciate you. I'm looking back at chat. Use middleware. You can use HTTP file server. It's one line, but if you want to do it yourself and learn, it's way more fun. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I want to do, we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, I always want to do it myself. Because it gets me to understand. I really think that it's more interesting. And it's like, this is something that like I don't have to do, right? I don't have to build an HTTP server for any reason. But like I'm excited to. And I'm like, originally I was going through this like, oh, I just need to learn more code. But now I'm like, nah, I want to get this. This is cool. Low-level programming is cool. And I know I keep saying low-level programming, lower level. It's so funny. There's like programming is such a vast network of interfaces. And it's like, there are so many. There are just so many interfaces. It boggles the mind. And not only you, like crazy software engineers, you all know like so much of this. I'm getting there. All right, let's close this WSL connection. Vast network of interfaces. So mostly piling, I was saying that there are so many layers of programming, and it's just like one part of a computer talking to another part of a computer. And so like, that's the interface, right? So it's like, and at each of those like connections or each of those like links, there's like a different kind of programmer, which is so cool if you just look at the ocean of like knowledge bases. It's cool. Pretty cool. Like when you think about how backend isn't even this, like in the way that it's defined in the world, you know, like there's like, this is like, I don't know, this isn't even DevOps, right? This is like, I mean, what is this? This is like server coding. It's like it's just like programming, low level. I don't know. There's just so many different layers of coding. It's cool. It ceases to amaze. That's what I meant by interfaces. Network of interfaces. In terms of knowledge. Everybody's coding different stuff. I don't know. I probably don't make any sense. I'm going to delete this VOD so that nobody can repeat what I just said. Or like, it's late. Give me a break. All right, let's get out of here. Well, I haven't been able to. No, T. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, I gotta see if Grim. Did you guys see if Grim did he go on? All right, so should we raid Grim? I kind of want to say hi to Earend, but maybe I'll just head over to Earend after. I think because Grim popped in, we'll go raid Grim. And you can watch Pigeon get coded. It was great to stream today. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate you being here. Seeing and all that jazz. I will be back. I'll be back probably next week before I go to TwitchCon. Wait. But it's not 2 a.m. Piling, I need to sleep. I know. Next week is TwitchCon, but I think Monday. Oh, wait, no. T, I didn't hear this song. Do you want me to give back songs? What song? What are you talking about? Now I'm just confused. I can hold on. Before I do this, I got to give everybody his reward cue. Josh, 2 hours ago was the last one, so I think I'm okay there. So it wasn't about the reward cue. We need a different song. Okay. I will take pics for you. I am going to bed at a reasonable hour. I am going to open, hold on, I gotta open Grim stream in Twitch so that I can actually watch the stream, because otherwise I'll be stuck in a video. or an ad. RW Crim. Oh, I heard the beginning. Well, hold on, I'll look again. Yeah. All right. Good night, Middle Geek. Good night, Brendel Carlson. Good night, Coder. Good night, Josh. Good night, Piling. Good night, T. Let's see who's up here. Good night, Algo. Good night, Major Offensive. Good night. Gray Hatter. Good night. Nix. Good night, Nix. H Mendoza. I didn't even see you. Hello and goodbye. And to everybody else, Nana Banana, everybody else I missed who's up there and I can't see your chats anymore. I missed you. I will talk to you soon. Do me a favor, add like a little bit of a raid call for me, just because it's been so long. Go ahead, just throw some raid thingies in there. We will chat soon. I appreciate all of you. Bye. As long as you love me.